Yeah, I hope everyone is feeling good this morning. Hi, everybody. Hello. I see people joining. That's great. Hi, Julianne. So nice to see you. Hi, Hannah. Hi, Megan. Great. Hi, Carolina. So this morning, I really wanted to focus on wringing it out. So we're going to get really twisty. We're going to wring out the spine. We're going to feel hopefully a lot of sensation in the outer hips and glutes. So really working into sort of through the IT band, the outer part of the glute, and also the outer hips. And again, we'll just really feel good, hopefully in our low spine by just wringing things out. Hi, Tara. So yeah, hopefully that'll feel good for you guys. We're going to work into some revolved half moons today. We're also going to play around in side crow if that's in your practice or you want it to be in your practice. So just know those things are coming as you work through this flow. All right, we're going to start in child's pose. So whenever you are ready, whenever your space is together. Hi, Caitlin. So good to see you. Hi, Kelly. Child's pose whenever you're ready. And you can make this child's pose. Oh, sorry, YouTubers. I just realized my screen was really messed up there. You can make this child's pose whatever you need it to be this morning. For me, if you have blocks or you have books or something with a little height at your disposal, I've been really enjoying placing my hands on top of my blocks and just allowing my hips to sink back towards my heels and then sinking my forehead down so that I can really feel space through the sides of the body and into the upper part of the arm and even the armpit. So feeling into the shoulders, just allowing yourself to create a little more space. And just starting to wring things out. What I love about a twist practice is that it not only feels good, it gets to some of those places in the body that are sometimes a little harder to reach. It can also be very centering, very grounding, so that even though when we're on the mat and we're doing the work, we can walk away from the work feeling a little bit calmer, more relaxed. And no matter where you are in your day, whether it's just beginning or maybe you're halfway through, hopefully coming back to a little calm. Will help you find some harmony in the rest of the day, maybe the weekend. And then wherever you are in your child's pose, wherever your arms are, wherever your head rests, whatever the body is doing, see if you can take a deep breath in through your nose and then fill all the little pockets of your body with air. So feel the sides of your body expanding, the ribs. And then empty it out through your mouth, let it go. Take 3 more deep breaths here. Emptying out through the mouth, letting it go. Take 2 more big breaths in. Fill all the little pockets with air. Exhale, release it out through the mouth, let it go. Big breath in. Deepest sigh, let it go. Release something from the body. If your hands are on blocks or books, gently begin to release them. And then start to make your way into tabletop pose. You can move as slowly as you need to move this morning, making this practice as always your own. And then once you're there, hug your low belly in. So really feel that connection of the low belly. And then see if you can shift your pelvis just gently forward. Wrap your triceps inwards. Feel the upper arms plugging in. Feel that broadness across your upper spine. And then start to dip into the belly. Lift up through your heart. Feel your collarbone spread, finding your cow. Exhale, press into the palms, arch the back, tuck the chin towards the chest into your cat. 2 more rounds, flowing through your cow cats. Breathing into the front side of the body as you inhale. Breathing into the back side of the body as you exhale. Finding another full round. Finding your cow. And then arching, tucking, rounding into your cat. Find a neutral spine when you are ready. And then with your right hand rooted, reach your left arm to the sky and open up, broaden across your heart space. And then swing your left arm underneath your right shoulder. Place your left shoulder on the mat, maybe you're here. And then stay here, thread the needle. Or maybe you walk your right fingers forward just a little. Maybe you take the right toes back onto the mat, or even lift the foot towards the sky and find a little bit of core strength here. Take another full inhale wherever you are in your needle. Exhale, release the right knee down if it's lifted. Release the right palm if it's lifted, and reach your left arm to the sky. Open up, broaden the chest. Release the left hand down and just wiggle out the hips for a moment. On your next breath in, find a neutral spine. And then take your right arm to the sky. Open, broaden across the heart. Exhale, right shoulder down onto the mat. Thread through the left shoulder. Right ear down. Maybe those left fingers tent and walk forward. Maybe left toes come back behind you on the mat, or even lift to hip height behind you. Wherever you are, you're engaging the belly. You're finding more space across the shoulder heads. Deep breath in. Breath out, lower the knee if it lifted. Lower the left palm, reach the right hand to the sky, broaden across the heart, and then release back into your tabletop pose. Swivel out the hips, find a little space, and then come back through that neutral spine. Find a big breath in as you tuck the toes. Lift the knees off the mat and hold here for 3. Hold here for 2. Press your hips to the sky, downward facing dog. Find a little space here in your dog. Pedal out the legs as much as you need, bending one or both knees. Just finding the back body. Seeing if you can carve out a little more space as you lift the hips another inch higher. Hug the belly back towards the thighs. Take one more breath here. Stay for the breath out here. On your next inhale, gaze forward between your palms. Bend into your knees deeply, and then take 2 big steps to the top of the mat and forward fold over the legs. Release your hands down or take opposite elbows if that suits you. And then just allow your hips to get a little higher as you allow your belly to melt closer towards the thighs. Head and neck are nice and soft. Whatever variation you're in, allow the spine to grow. Allow the hips to lift. Feel really rooted through the feet. Take another deep inhale here. Deep exhale, release it softly. On your next inhale, take your hands to your shins, blocker the mat, and find a little halfway lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, full release back into the legs. Take your left hand down and place it right in front of your face. Bend your left knee and then reach your right hand to your right hip or up towards the sky. Make space across your right heart. Take an inhale, and then start to soften the right hand down as you bend the right knee. Scoop the left arm up to your hip or overhead. Find a deep breath into your left side. Take an inhale. Exhale, release it back down. All the way to stand, rise like Urdhva Hastasana. Root down through all 4 corners of the feet. Take your gaze up. Hug your pelvis gently forward. And then bring your hands to your heart center and soften. Close down the eyes for just a moment. Take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. When you're ready, inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Exhale, hinging from the hips, flat spine, Uttanasana, forward fold. Halfway lift when you arrive. Plant the palms and step back through your high plank. Holding here, hug the low belly in. Taking another breath as you rock forward onto the toes, wrap the triceps in, and then exhale all the way down to the belly release. Untuck the toes to the tops of the feet root. The pubic bone is rooting onto the mat. And then begin to lift up with your heart. Thinking about reaching the heart forward and then up. Drawing the shoulders down and the elbows in towards your sides. See if you can firmly root through the feet, the pubic bone, and lift 1 inch higher. Exhale, forehead brings back down to the floor. Walk your hands out a little bit wider on your mat, so maybe that they're right under, wrists are right underneath the shoulders, and then bring your elbows so that they're pointing towards the sky. And then with this, tenting onto the fingertips, begin to reach your heart forward and up, finding your cobra pose with a little bit of space. Take a deep breath in, and then begin to dip your left shoulder down towards the mat and open up the right heart. Inhale, come back, forward and up. Right shoulder dips down, open up. Inhale, find space, reach up. Exhale, bring your forehead to the mat, release. Bring your hands back in towards your ribs, press up and back to your child's pose, rock the hips towards the heels. As you inhale, roll forward, find tabletop. Find one round of cow-cat, reaching the heart open, lifting up through the seat. Exhale, arch, tuck, round into your cat. Come through a neutral spine on the inhale, and then tuck your toes, lift your knees. Downward facing dog, draw your hips towards the sky. Take a full breath in, and a breath out. Inhale, gazing forward. Exhale, bend the knees. Take 2 big steps or maybe float to the top of the mat, forward fold. When you arrive, find a halfway lift, hands to shins, mat, or block. Exhale, Uttanasana, fold. This time, take your left hand under your face, bend your left knee, right hand to hip or overhead, open up, little twist. Maybe press a little more weight into the right edge of your right foot, pinky side edge. Take a breath in. Release your right hand down, bend the knee. Bring left hand to hip or sky, open into this little twist. Maybe press a little weight into that left edge of your foot. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, release back down. All the way to stand, rise up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands through heart center, close down the eyes. See if you can shift the pelvis gently forward, activate the belly, deep breath in. Deep breath out. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, reach up. Exhale, hinge from the hips, forward fold, soften. Inhale, take a halfway lift, lengthen. Press back to plank pose, top of a push-up and fold. Hug the low belly in, feel the tops of the thighs lifting. Rock the weight forward as you inhale. Soften all the way down to the belly as you exhale. Untuck the toes, pubic bone roots. Lift up through the heart, Bhujangasana, Cobra pose. See if you can draw your elbows in as you lift your heart, inhale. Exhale, forehead down. Walk your hands out so that your fingertips are tented underneath your shoulders. See if you can draw your shoulder blades a little closer together so really feel that space you're creating across your collarbones already. And then press into the feet and the pubic bones, lift up. Find length. Draw your heart forward and up, finding a deep expression of opening, finding a little release. And then as you exhale, take your left shoulder down towards the mat and open up your right heart. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, right shoulder lowers, open up the left side. Inhale through center, lift another inch, and forehead back down. Walk the hands in towards your ribs. Child's pose is where we meet hips to heels, lengthen out the sides of the body. Take a deep breath in, and a breath out. Come back through your tabletop pose, neutral spine. One round cow-cat, dip the belly, lift the heart, lift the tail. Exhale, arch, tuck, round. Feel the sensation of pressing into the mat as you create space in your spine. Come back through a neutral spine. Tuck your toes, lift your knees. Downward facing dog is where we meet, hips draw high to the sky. Take 3 full breaths here. See if you can find some space. Maybe you soften the knees and lift the hips another inch. Maybe you press the tops of the thighs back a little bit so that you can find more space in the backs of the legs. Take 1 more deep breath in here. Stay in your dog for the breath out. As you inhale, take your right leg to the sky. Holding here, press through the right heel. So like you're gonna reach it back to the back of the room, wherever you are. The left heel is drawing down into the back. Both legs are strong. And then as you exhale, begin to bend into the right knee. And point the knee up and start to shift the right knee over the left. Finding a really deliberate action here so that you can find that hip stacking, shoulders squaring, right side body growing longer. On an inhale, extend your right leg high. And then bring your right knee to your right tricep. Squeeze it high onto the arm. Send it all the way across the body to the left. Stay or kick the right toes towards the left. Maybe left arm extends towards the sky. Take a deep breath in wherever you are. If the left hand is lifted, lower it. And then bring your right knee in towards your nose squeeze. Lightly step the foot through, and then soften your back knee down. So left knee is down onto the mat. Bring your hands to the top of your right thigh, and gently begin to press it away. Lift up and open across your heart space. And then when you feel stable, squeeze your inner thighs together. Feel really stable in the feet, the front foot and the back leg. Start to reach your arms up overhead. Find a little more space across the front side of the body. And then take your left arm forward, reach your right arm back, open up into a twist. Pause and hold here for another breath in. Stay or lower right fingertips to left hamstring as you reach the left fingertips up and over. On your next breath in, bring your hands back out wide. You can stay here in this open arm twist, or begin to bring hands to heart center, tilt forward from the hips, and hook the left elbow outside of the right knee. Once you get that hook, think about drawing your right shoulder over the left, hugging the low belly in so that you're wringing out the spine from the upper and middle back. Take another deep breath here. Deep breath out here. Come back through your low lunge, unravel the twist, wring it out, inhale. As you exhale, bring your hips back towards your left heel as you lengthen the right leg, half Padmanasana. Finding a half split, holding here, lengthen the spine. Hold here, find a little more depth. Rebend into the right knee. Begin to walk your fingers forward in front of your right toes. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee. And then come forward onto the fingertips or maybe blocks or books, supported warrior three. Shift your left hip down. Find a deep breath in. And then release your left foot down beneath the right forward fold. Sweep the fingertips onto your mat. Sit low, chair pose, Utkatasana. Sink a little bit deeper. Lengthen through the sides of the body as you shift the arms back behind the biceps. Take another deep breath in. Forward fold, soften, release on the breath out. Take a halfway lift when you arrive. Plant the palms. Step back through your plank. And either lower all the way to the belly or halfway down, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing or cobra. Exhale will bring us back to downward facing dog, shifting hips to the sky. Breathing into the back side of the body. Feeling that openness of the spine, the hamstrings, the calves. Maybe starting to even feel into the ankles, the shins, the feet. Take one more breath in. Stay for the breath out. On your inhale, as left leg lifts high. We're pressing back through the left heel and drawing the right heel closer to the mat. We're feeling activity in both legs. Breath in. Breath out, bend your left knee, and then begin to extend the knee towards the ceiling as you open up the left hip. Once again, we're looking for the shoulders to get a little more square, the hips to get a little more stacked, and the length through the left side body to get a little bit longer. On an inhale, re-extend, level off the hip. Drag your left knee to your left tricep, squeeze it high, and then all the way underneath and across to the right. Stay or shoot the left foot to the right side of the room and maybe reach the right arm up, holding here. Take a full breath in wherever you are. Breath out, lower the right hand if it's lifted, and then squeeze the left knee in towards your belly. Lightly step the foot through, and then lower your back knee down. Okay, from here, take hands to the top of the left thigh, and then drop the pubic bone as you lift through the heart. So find space across the front side of the body, including that nice space in the right hip flexor. Once you have that space, and you're feeling really stable in the legs, start to draw your arms up overhead, creating space across your rib cage, your shoulders. Take another inhale. Right arm will come forward, left arm will come back. Find an open arm twist. Take a deep breath in. Stay or take your left hand to right hamstring, right arm reaches up and over. Take a big breath in across the right side body. Come back to your open arm twist. Hands will float through heart center. Now you can stay with the arms extended. You can come to heart center. You can hinge from the hips and hook the right elbow outside of the thigh. Once you get that elbow hook, if you feel like your belly is collapsing straight onto the thigh, see if you can lift it up by rotating your left shoulder, finding space to stack the shoulders, square the hips. One more deep breath in here, and deep breath out. We're gonna unravel our twist, reach up to the sky, low lunge. Half split, take your hips back towards your right heel and lengthen through your left leg. So you might have your hands on the mat, they may be at your hips or blocks. Wherever you are, think about creating space in your spine by drawing the belly in, inhale. More depth as you bow the forehead down and pass the toes on the exhale. On your next breath, we're gonna rebend into the left knee. Walk the fingertips in front of your left foot. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee. Supported warrior 3, mat, blocks, whatever you need to find space here. Take a deep breath in. Forward fold, Uttanasana, breath out. Sweep fingertips on the mat, chair pose, Utkatasana, sink through the seat, lift through the heart, breath in. Sink a little deeper, breath out. One more inhale. Exhale, forward fold, release. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Plant your palms and step back through high plank, top of a push-up. Roll the weight forward. Vinyasa, a choice. Move through your flow. You can find a push-up or come all the way down to the belly. Upward facing or cobra. Downward facing dog is where we meet. Hips lift. And breathe. Hopefully feeling a little heat in the body. Take 2 more inhales here. 2 more exhales. Take another full breath in. Imagine you're filling the whole body up with air. So like every little last pocket in the body is getting full. And then open the mouth, sigh it out, deepest sigh that you've had so far, let it go. Inhale, reach your right leg high. Exhale, bend the knees, stack the hip, create space in your right side body. Inhale, re-extend and level off the hip. Right knee, right tricep, give it a nice tight squeeze. Right knee, left tricep, hold. Stairs, shoot the right foot to the left, maybe lift the left arm. This time, if you have the space, maybe you pick the right heel up off the mat. Take another deep breath in. Left hand will lower, right knee comes in towards your chest and lightly step it through. We're gonna rise all the way up to crescent pose, so back knee's lifted this time. We're pressing through the top of the left thigh and we're still dropping through the hips. The right knee is nice and strong, it's bent, or the right leg is really strong and the knee is bent. Oops. And we're creating that stability by hugging our inner thighs in. As I say stability and I fall out. Once you're ready, reach your arms up to the sky. Hold here for an inhale. And then as you're ready, open arm twist, open towards the right. Left arm is forward, right arm is back. Stay or take your right fingertips down the back of the left thigh as you reach your left fingers high. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Come back for your open arm twist. Stay here or hands through heart center. You can hinge from the hips and start to hook the left elbow outside of the right thigh as you roll the right shoulder open. Pause here for another deep breath in. Stay for the breath out. We're gonna come back through crescent pose, unravel your twist, reach up, and then start to press through the ball down to the right foot to lengthen your right leg. Bring your arms out like a T. Make a little fist and curl your fingers in, and then soften your shoulders. And then from here, hug your belly in. From your hips, begin to hinge forward, spine is long. Finding this halfway point, hugging the low belly in. Take another inhale. Release the fingers from your fist and release down into your pyramid. You can always stay in that halfway lifted variation. If you need to drop the back heel for more stability, like warrior 2 legs, you absolutely can. And then maybe rock that left hip more forward as you start to lower nose towards your knee. If that space is available. Take one more full breath here. Stay for the breath out here. On your next inhale, we're gonna come up halfway. And then bend into the right knee, walk the fingers in front of your right toes. Come into that supported warrior 3, and then gently begin to bring your hands through heart center. From here, take your left hand back towards your left hip, reach your right arm forward out in front of you. Take an inhale, and then switch the hands, left arm forward, right arm back. Take a big breath in, and then as you're ready, soften into your right standing knee. Draw your left knee in towards your belly and sweep the right arm to the sky. Take the right hand and sweep it across over to the outside of your left leg and reach your left arm back behind you or to your hip, finding a little standing high knee raise with a twist. Take a deep breath in here and a deep breath out here. Come back up through center, find standing high knee raise. Stay or extend your left leg forward, keep your balance if you can, breath in. Warrior 3, airplane your arms back behind you, breath out. Take an inhale. As you exhale, bend your right knee and step your left toes back so you're in this hovering, flying crescent pose. And then from here, spiral your left arm up and over, back behind you, warrior 2. Left heel comes down, parallel to the back edge of your mat, and you're sinking into the right knee. So you're feeling the hips dropping towards the mat, and you're finding strength by pressing the right thigh open. And then spring your arms out nice and wide and soften your shoulders. Take another inhale here in your 2. Sink a little deeper if you can on the exhale. Reach your right fingers forward, flip your palm. Reverse the warrior, take length all the way into the right fingertips. Take a deep breath in. Side angle pose as you breathe out. Forearm down onto the thigh. Left fingers over the ear. Or maybe hand slides down to the inside of the thigh. And you continue to roll the left side body open. Take another 2 breaths here. Take one more breath here. And then gaze down at your right toes. And then begin to walk your right fingers forward as you slide your left toes in towards your right heel. As your left foot begins to lift, lengthen your right leg, Ardha Chandrasana, half moon. Make space across your collarbone. Reach your left fingers to the sky. Press your left heel back behind you. Take one more breath in. Chair pose, top of your mat. Bend your right knee as the left knee comes to meet it. Hold, inhale. Sink a little lower, exhale. Hands fly back by your hips. And then maybe opposite elbows or clasp the palms. Roll the shoulder blades together and down. And you can begin to melt the nose down below the knees as you lift the hips. Finding some space here in the backs of the legs. Take one more breath in. And one more breath out. Chair pose. Begin to release the hands from your bind. Sweep them on the mat and find Utkatasana. And then bring your hands to heart center as you sink your seat. Sink your seat. Sink your seat. Get to a low point where you can no longer hold for too long and stay there for 3, 2, 1. Drop down to your seat. Okay. Knees are pointing towards the sky. Bring your fingertips so that they're pointing towards your seat. And then lift your shins, either one or both at a time for boat pose. Breathe in as you peel the toes towards the face. So feel that flexing of the feet. And then maybe hands flip to hamstrings or you open the palms towards the ceiling. Take a deep breath in here. Empty all the air out as you breathe. As you're ready, exhale. Inhale, low boat, come down. Drive the heels out in front of you, hugging the low belly in. Now shift weight onto your right butt cheek. You can lower the right forearm to the mat and squeeze your left knees in, or your knees in, and left knees, and then extend the legs, and then squeeze the knees in, extend the legs. One more time, squeeze in, extend the legs, roll onto both cheeks, hold low boat pose, take a breath, and then lower to the left side. Left forearm can come down, knees squeeze in, and they extend. 2 more times, knees in, and they extend. Use the low belly, squeeze it in, extend. Both cheeks down on the mat, low boat pose, holding 3, holding 2. Come back up through boat, inhale, stay, exhale. Lower down into your low boat pose on your breath in. And then bring your hands back behind your head, interlace the fingers. Let the thumbs trail down the back of the neck. And then bring your right knee over your right hip. See if you can take your left elbow close to your right knee, and then come back through center. Bring the right leg long. Left knee over left hip. Right elbow comes up to meet the left knee. Back through center, left leg long. Inhale, right knee. Left elbow, center, right leg long. Left knee, right elbow, center, left leg long. One more time, right knee, left elbow, center, leg long. Left knee, right elbow, Center, leg long, hold, maybe hands come down, breath in, breath out, low pose, come up, hands behind hamstrings, rock and roll. We're gonna meet in downward facing dog. If you'd like to find a vinyasa, you can. Maybe adding on crow pose, handstand, or taking off, subtracting, and just meeting us where you need to be this morning. Take 2 more breaths. And then when you arrive in your downward facing dog, take a big cleansing breath in through the nose. Deep sigh, let it go, release through the mouth. As you inhale, we're gonna take the left leg to the sky. And then as you're ready, you're gonna bend into the left knee, stack the hip, feel that stretch through the left side body. Inhale, extend your left leg. Knee to left tricep, squeeze it high, and then take it all the way across. You can stay there or start to shoot the left leg towards the right, maybe right arm reaches. Maybe lift the left heel off of the mat and you hold for a breath in. Breath out, lower right hand, scoop left knee into your belly, and lightly step it through. High crescent lunge, we rise up. Find that stability in your legs. Hug your right hip forward, left hip gently back, and then press through the top of the right thigh. So the belly is engaged here. You're finding balance by squeezing the inner thighs together and then coordinating the movements of the legs. Inhale, reach up with the arms if they're not already, and then open into your twist. Right arm is forward, left arm is back. Feel the upper and mid spine opening. Take a breath in, stay, or left fingers down, right thigh, reach the right hand up, exalt. Take an inhale, and then come back to your open arm twist. From here, you can stay with the arms wide or take your hands through heart. You can hinge at the hips and hook the right elbow outside of the left. Roll the left shoulder open, feel that space in your heart. Take another full breath in here. Stay for the breath out. We're gonna come back in crescent pose, so rise up, unravel from your twist. Press through the ball down with the left foot, and then bring your arms out like a T. Bring your fingers in towards your palms, so make little fists. And then bring your right hip nice and forward. We're gonna find that halfway down pyramid. If you need blocks underneath your books, please grab them. I know I definitely do on this side. And then find that halfway lower. See if you can squeeze the low belly in and keep the right hip drawing forward. Breath in, breath out. Release the fingertips. Release them maybe down to blocks, the mat, books, whatever you have. If that's not available, you can stay in this halfway lift. Take another deep breath in and a deep breath out. We're gonna bend into the left knee softly. We walk the fingers forward and find that supported warrior 3. When you're ready, start to reach your hands through heart center, finding a fuller variation of your warrior 3. And then we're gonna take, so that our left arm is going to swing forward and our right arm swings back. And then bring your right arm forward and your left arm back. Keep the right arm where it is, bring your right knee in towards your belly, and then left arm comes all the way up and across to the outside of the left thigh. Reach your right fingers back behind you or to your hip, finding a standing high knee raise twist. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Come back through center, inhale. Maybe you extend the right leg out in front of you, holding for 3, 2, 1. Pendulum back into that airplane variation of warrior 3. So the fingertips sweep back by your hips. The right hip draws down, the belly is hugging in. Soften into the left knee and step your right toes back so you're in this hovering flying crescent lunge. And then use your right arm to swing you up and open warrior 2. Root your right foot down into the mat so the outer edge of the foot is parallel to the back edge of the mat and the hips continue to sink down. The arms are nice and wide and the shoulders are soft. See if you can melt the pubic bone down another inch, breath in, and then breath out. Reach the left fingers forward with your palm. Reverse the warrior, take it up and back, lengthen across your left side body. Big breath in, side angle pose as you're ready. Left forearm down onto the thigh, right fingers reach. Maybe slide that left arm inside of the foot, block or mat if you have the space. 2 more breaths here. See if you can really open up through the left hip. Breathe space into it, one more breath. And then as you exhale, gaze down towards your left toes. Begin to spring your right foot in towards your left heel. Left hand comes out in front of your left toes. And then maybe you start to reach the right leg high, finding Ardha Chandrasana half moon. Balancing on the left leg, making space across your heart, finding balance if you can. Deep breath in. Breath out. Bend into the left knee, step the right toes to meet it. Chair pose, Utkatasana. Sink a little deeper, breath out. One more inhale. Lean and fly out over the thighs as you exhale. Hands clasp opposite elbows or palms. Roll the shoulders together. You can stay with this variation, or if you would like, you can lift the heels from the mat and begin to melt your nose down below your knees as you continuously lift up, bringing arms up behind you and bringing the hips up towards the sky. Press into the balls of the feet if you have the heels lifted. Really use the strength of the feet here. Take a deep breath in. Breath out, lower the heels down. Sweep the fingertips on the mat, chair pose, deep breath in. Deep breath out, hands through heart center and sink your hips low. Sink your hips low. Sink your hips low until you can't go any lower and then hold it for 3. Hold it for 2. 1, come on down to your seat. Whew. All right, finding your boat pose. Fingertips come behind the seat, pointing forward. Shoulders are drawing down and back. Side bodies and belly, spine long. Shins can start to come one at a time or both. Hands can float to hamstrings or you can reach them towards the sky. Take a deep breath in your high boat pose. Empty the air out. Inhale to low boat, press your heels down and away. And then roll to the right butt cheek. One time, both knees in and legs out, low boat pose. Roll to the left. And then maybe left forearm down, knees in, legs out, low boat pose, holding 3. We're staying with it in 2. 1, bring your hands behind your head. Thumbs trail down the back of the neck. Right knee comes over right hip. Left elbow comes to meet. Inhale through center. Right leg long. Left knee in. Right elbow. Center. Left leg long. Right knee. Left elbow. Center. Long. Left leg. Right elbow. Center. Long. Right side. Left elbow. Center. Long, left side, right elbow, center, long, hold. Maybe hands by hips or you can keep them behind the head or reach them up and over, finding 5 breaths for 4, for 3, for 2, 1. High boat pose, rock it up. Okay, take a deep breath in here. Breath out. On your inhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Okay. Bring the hands back behind the head, interlace. Thumbs are trailing down. What we're going to do from here is we're going to take our bicycle kicks again, but we're going to change the format a little bit. Okay, so what I want you to do is bring your right knee once again over the right hip. Take your left elbow up to meet it. Now you can stay as you are and find little pulses, or you can lift the left heel off the mat to join it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg long to meet the left, either on the mat or floating. Left knee squeezes over, left knee over the left thigh. And then bring your right shoulder up or elbow up. And then find that little pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs long, hold through center. You can keep the arms where they are. You can bring them by your hips or extend them overhead for 5, 4, 3, 2, up to high boat pose, breath in, rock and roll. Woo, vinyasa of choice. Okay, make your way through your flow. If you want to add handstands or crow pose, you can. I'm just gonna come check on people and make sure. Hi, Kushlani. Hi, Claire. Good to see you, Brittany. Hi, Andrew. Hi, Liza. Oh, wow, such a nice crew. Hi, Michael. Hi, Cameron. Woohoo! Hi, Bailey. Hi, Natalie. And Trisha and Tammy and Alexis. Oh, so wonderful. Hi, Tatiana. Hi, Rachel. All right. As you make your way into downward facing, no one was complaining about core, so I feel good. Krishlani says she's slightly slacking, but grateful. I feel you. It's hard to do core when nobody's watching you sometimes. But that's the beauty of this, right? This home practice is super humbling and challenging in a new way. It makes you sort of tune in and get really real with yourself, or at least that's what it does for me. And also demoing everything and talking, very humbling. I noticed how much less balance I tend to have. All right, when you guys are ready, find your downward facing dog. If you're not already there, soften out your breath. Take a full inhale through the nose. And a full exhale out through the mouth. When you are ready, take your right foot high. Bend into the knees, stack the hip, roll it open. Inhale, extend it nice and high. Right knee, right tricep, squeeze. Once again, take the right knee over to the left side. You can stay or shoot the foot through, maybe left arm reaches. If you want, if you're dragging that right heel off the mat, squeeze the right knee in towards your belly. Maybe take your left peace fingers for the right big toes, and then maybe just play with starting to extend the right leg. As you extend the leg, it might be more forward. Maybe you start to bring it out in front of you to the front of the mat, and then you roll your gaze up over your left armpit. Take a deep breath in. Breath out, release the bind. Knee to your nose from wherever you are, and step it through. All right, nice work. Wherever you went with that. Inhale, arms up. Find your crescent pose. See if you can balance. Find stability. And then open up to the right side of the room. Left arm forward, right arm back. Find your exalted variation if you would like. And then come back for your open arm twist. From here, bring your hands to your heart. And then hinge from your hips. Left elbow hooks to right thigh. Open up through the right shoulder. Feel the left hip drawing forward. And then I'm going to give you guys a little challenge. Soften into your left knee. Press weight into your right foot. And see if you can keep sliding the weight forward until your left leg lifts off the mat. So your right knee is still bending. Your left heel is pressing back. We're holding here for another breath. And then we're going to step the left foot all the way through to meet the right. And we're in this nice twisted chair. See if you can get your hips lower. And then keep the opening of the right shoulder. Stay here or begin to extend your arms. Maybe you sink the seat low towards your heels, coming into like a little toe stand. And then I'll turn to face you guys. Your left elbow is going to connect to your right thigh. You can also connect the right elbow if you need that space or you have that space in the hips. Or if you have more space for this side crow variation, you can walk the hand out and the elbow away. And then bend your elbows, chaturanga, keeping forward with your weight. And then maybe the feet start to lift off the mat side crow. Bottom leg can kick forward, left leg can kick back. Take a deep breath in and a breath out, holding for another inhale. Exhale wherever you are. We'll meet in a twisted chair. So we're twisting to the right, our hips are low. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. From here, same way we came in, draw your left heel towards your seat, and then begin to extend the leg back behind you. Maybe you get a little hang time, and then lower the toes down. High crescent lunge when you arrive, unravel. Hands out like a T. Make those little fists, press through the ball down to the foot. Find your halfway pyramid, lowering down, hinging from the hips, flat spine, and then release the fist, and maybe take the hands to blocks. On that, wherever you have the space, for your shin. Take another full breath here. Full breath out here. On your next inhale, we're going to bend into the right knee and walk the fingers forward. We're going to bring the left toes up behind us, finding support in warrior three. Hands can start to float through heart center as you become ready. Find your space. And then go ahead and reach your left arm forward, right arm back. And then switch, right arm forward, left arm back. And then this time, reach your left arm forward, right arm back, and hold. Find your breath. Bring your right hand to your sacrum. Drop your left hand underneath your left shoulder and start to roll your heart open towards the right. Revolve Ardha Chandrasana. If you have more space, which I do not, you can reach your right hand towards the sky. Take another deep breath here. Deep breath out here. On your next breath, we're gonna come up through crescent pose. Take a deep inhale. Woo. Exhale, open up into your two. On your inhale breath, reach forward, flip the palm, reverse it. Exhale, side angle, right forearm down to the thigh or inside as you reach the left fingers up and over. Take a deep breath in here. And a deep breath out. Gaze over your right toes. Start to walk the left foot in until maybe it begins to float and the right leg begins to lengthen, Ardha half moon. Taking 2 full breaths. Find the balance. 1 more full breath. Bring left knee all the way into your belly this time, one-legged chair pose. We're standing high knee raise with a bent right knee. Flex your left toes in towards the face. And then as you exhale, cross your left ankle over the right and sink into the hips. From here, you can stay exactly as you are in this nice figure 4. So you have your left ankle on top of your right thigh and the right knee is nice and bent. You can keep arms up overhead, bring them to prayer or to the hips. You can hinge from your hips and fold if you have the space, but keep that right knee nice and soft. And then maybe the hands come down. If you would like to explore a little twist here, you can start to bring your hands through heart, turn your torso over towards the right, and then hinging from the hips, hooking the elbow, the left one, inside of the sole of the left foot. You can stay here or walk your arms out like a T. You can start to bring hands down to the mat, coming back into that low chair or toe stand variation. Left foot is pressing into the left tricep. It's pressing in. Then you're gonna bend the elbows like we did in side crow, roll the weight forward, not too dissimilar. Then the right leg lifts and maybe you extend it and you hold for 3. Hold for 2. 1, come back into your figure 4 standing variation if you're not already there. Lower the left foot to meet the right. Lean and fly out over the thighs. Bind the elbows or clasp the palms. Roll the shoulder blades together. And then maybe soften the forehead down. If you want a more active variation, come up onto the toes, lift the heels. And then start to draw the hips up as you press through the balls of the feet. Take another full breath in. And then sink the heels down, lift up, chair pose. Forward fold, release down. Halfway lift when you arrive. Vinyasa of choice. Move through your flow. Adding or subtracting, whatever you need. And breathing. Finding up dog or cobra. Downward facing dog as soon as you feel ready. And then once you get into your dog, give yourself 2 full breaths. See if you can reset. Wherever the breath goes, the energy will follow. If you think about that, it's using breath to influence the body and the mind. It's guiding us. It's helping us stay calm, even when we're feeling unbalanced or challenged. And that helps us in these postures, but really also in our day-to-day. So see if you can find that calm by breathing into it. Breathing into the challenge. Seeing if you can meet it, feeling grounded and centered versus frantic and unbalanced. And then when you're ready, take your left leg high. Bend into the knees, stack the hip, roll it open. Inhale, re-extend it high. Left knee, left tricep, squeeze, and then all the way underneath and across the body. You can take the left foot to the right side, maybe right fingers reach. And now again, if you would like, I'm gonna flip around so you guys can see. You can start to hover that left heel, bring the knee in towards the belly, and maybe right fingertips come onto the left big toe. Now, if this is enough stay, maybe you begin to kick forward, and then you start to bring the leg out. And then you open up the right side body as you extend your gaze over the right armpit. Wherever you are, take another breath. And then bring the knee in, lower the right palm, and then step it through. High crescent lunge is where we meet. Take a deep inhale to arrive. Settle into this posture. Open arm twist to the left. Right arm is forward, left back. Stay or exalt, reaching your right fingers high. Left hand down the back of the right leg. Come back for your open arm twist. Bring your hands through heart. Hinge from your hips, and then hook the right elbow outside of the left thigh. Once again, we're going to find a little challenge here. You're gazing down towards your left toes. You shift the weight forward and soften the right knee. So your left leg is super strong. Your belly is engaged. And then as you continue to take your weight forward, your right toes will lift. Maybe find a little hang time for 3. If not, step forward in 2. 1 twisted chair. Okay, once you're in your twisted chair, you're at your right elbow outside the left thigh, and then you're melting your hips down even more. Stay here or start to bring your arms out nice and wide. If you want that side crow variation, okay, you're gonna come down into like a little toe stand. So your knees have to get super bent, and you're gonna come down closer to the mat. Hook your right elbow in towards the thigh, and then root down through the palm. Left fingers can walk out a little wider. This is especially good if your hips are tight, because sometimes bringing the elbow in is harder when the hips are tighter. Mine are definitely tight. But if you need a little extra support, you can also bring the left elbow in towards the thigh. And then press down through the palms. Bring your weight forward. Maybe this is where you stay, or maybe the feet begin to lift off the mat. And again, you can stay here or start to kick your bottom leg out. Top leg back. Holding for 3. Holding for 2. Knee and twisted chair. When you are ready, take a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. We're going to inhale our right heel in towards our seat. And then we're going to extend it back behind, same way we came in. We're holding, maybe you get a little hang time, and then drop the right foot down. Unfurl, find yourself in high crescent. Take an inhale, hands out like a T. Make your little fist press through the ball mound of the left foot. Find that halfway hover in your pyramid hold. And then when you're ready, if you're ready, release your fists and find your way down to mat, blocks, books, whatever. Shift the right hip forward, find a deep breath in. Woo, stay for the breath out. Walk the fingers forward. We're gonna float off of the right toes off of the mat, supported warrior 3. Walk your hands in through heart center. Press back through the right heel and down with the left leg. And then begin to bring your right arm forward, left arm back. And then switch. And then one more time, switch it. Stay here, take your left hand to your sacrum, lower your right hand underneath your right shoulder, and then turn your torso to the left. Again, you can stay here. Revolve Ardha Chandrasana. You can start to reach your left arm towards the sky if you have that space. And again, I don't. So I'm gonna stay with my hand on the sacrum. Take another deep breath in. Stay for the breath out, really nice. On your inhale, begin to bend into the left knee. Bring your right knee all the way in towards your belly. And then take left hand outside of right thigh, open the right arm back. Inhale, come through center. Kick out long through your right leg. And then step it all the way back behind you. Warrior 2, open up. Sink down into the left or into the hips. Feel that left knee starting to draw open, create traction. Reach forward, flip the palm, reverse the warrior. Take it up and down. Side angle pose, lower left forearm down or inside, right fingers reach. Take another full breath in here. Full breath out here. Gaze forward in front of your left toes. Walk your left fingers forward. Float your right foot in towards the left heel and lengthen out through both legs, Ardha Chandrasana. Breathing here. Holding, lengthening across the chest. Take one more full inhale. As you're ready, we'll draw the left knee, bend the left knee, draw the right knee into that one-legged chair. So you have a bent left knee and the right knee comes in. And then bring your ankle, the right one, over the left thigh, sink your hips. Again, stay, hands through heart, hips, or stay extended. Or with a nice flat spine, hinge over the leg. You can lower the hands to the mat. If all of asana is in your practice, feel free. If you want to practice that twist variation, you'll start from upright. Hands through heart, open your body up towards the left, and then hinge until maybe the right elbow begins to hook into the right sole of the foot. And then stay here or open the arms, or maybe come into that little toe stand on your left side. Now again, your right foot is pressing into the tricep. You're gonna shift your weight forward, left elbow comes to left hip. So now I'm in this little shape here, kind of like side crow. Maybe the left foot begins to lift, and then I extend. Wherever you are, holding for 3, holding for 2, 1, come back up through your standing standing high knee or your figure four, excuse me, take a breath in. Lower the right foot down to meet the left chair. Take an inhale. Lean and fly out over the thighs, exhale. Hands clasp or opposite elbows, roll the shoulders. Take a breath in, and then maybe start to extend the hips towards the sky. If you want more challenge, come up onto the toes, lift the heels towards the seat. Take another full breath wherever you are. Full breath out. On your inhale, it's chair pose. And then as you exhale, come all the way down to your seat. Okay, I'm just checking my Instagram time because as you guys know, Instagram likes to give us countdowns, but we're okay. Okay, once you make it to your seat, come on down to the seat and then find your goat pose. I promised last time through, just a little bit more core, and then we're gonna melt down onto our mats. So hands behind you, shoulders down, elbows draw in, feel length across the side bodies and the spine, and then the shins can lift. Hands can come into whatever variation suits you this morning. Take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Lower into your low boat pose. Holding here for 5. Holding here for 4. Holding here for 3, 2, 1. Roll to the right cheek. Knees in. Extend. Back through low boat. Both cheeks on the mat for 5, 4, 3, 2. Left cheek down. Knees in. And extend. Both cheeks on the mat, low boat, holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands back behind your head. Release the heels if you'd like. And then from here, your choice. You're going to bring right knee in over right hip. Maybe the left heel comes off the mat. Left elbow to right knee and back through center. Inhale, extend. Left knee over hip, right elbow. Center. And extend one more time each side, right knee, left elbow, center, and extend, left knee, right elbow, center, and extend, hold 5, hold 4, we're almost there, stay with me, 3, 2, 1, right knee in, left elbow, and pulse 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, both legs long, hold 5, 4, 3, 2, left knee in, pulse, last one, 5, 4, 3, 2, center, hold, 5, 4, maybe arms up overhead, 3, 2, 1, release down. Hug your knees in towards your chest, give yourself a soft squeeze. And then maybe grab opposite elbows here, and see if you can pressure sacrum down and towards the mat. Take a deep breath here. And then release the leg, or release the feet back down to the mat, release the bind. Bring your hands down by your hips. We're gonna press into a bridge pose. We're gonna take 2 rounds. So if you have full wheel in your practice and you want it here and now for both rounds, please take it. If you're working into bridge, I'm gonna cue for that, and then I'll give you options for more things on the second round. We're just gonna take about 3 to 5 breaths, depending on your breath cadence. Press down through the feet, wrap your inner thighs in, and then start to draw the hips up towards the sky. Feel your heart space lengthening. Feel the front side body stretching. You can stay with hands where they are. You can start to hug one shoulder blade in and then the other, and maybe clasp the fingers behind you if you have space for that. And then see if you can really press through the feet. Maybe you can let go and close down the eyes. Take 2 more breaths. If you're in full wheel, take 1 more breath, lift up a little higher. Bridge pose, full wheel, lower hips down towards the mat gently. Give your knees a little rock from side to side. And then as you're ready, come back through center. Okay, bridge pose, second round, same thing. Or if you're ready, plant the hands back by towards your ears, fingertips pointing in, so towards your shoulders. And then if you'd like, press through your feet, get really firm in your legs, and then come up towards the top of the head as you press into the arms, lift the heart. And think about that extension of the heart going forward and then lifting. You're driving power from the feet and the legs. The hips continually lift. And you're holding wherever you are, bridge pose, full wheel, whatever variation is in your practice at this moment, breathe into it. Embrace it. Feel the front side of the body opening. Take another full inhale. And when you are ready to release, exhale, release the hips all the way down to the mat. We're going to hug our knees in towards our chest, finding Apanasana. So once again, knees in, give them a little squeeze. And I'm just restarting us on Instagram, so YouTubers, thank you for your patience. Give yourself a little squeeze in. If you're rejoining us, we're just meeting in Apanasana, knees in towards the chest, sacrum coming down closer towards the mat. And then as you're ready, hands come out wide like a T. You're gonna soften into a twist. So we're gonna bump the hips over to the right and then let the knees fall out towards the left. And then maybe take your gaze up and over towards your right as you just soften through the right side body. If you need more in this twist or you need something different, you can also stagger the legs. Sometimes just taking that left foot over the right thigh to give the quad and the hip flexor a little more space is really nice. Do what you need to do here to wring out through the spine and to soften your whole body down. Take one more breath. And then release whatever leg variation you've taken. Come back through center. Rock your hips, bump them to the left, and then lower the knees over to the right. You can stack the legs. You can stagger. You can bring that right ankle over the left thigh, and then gaze out over your left hand. Doesn't matter what you do with the legs. It's just what feels right in your body. We're really trying to get more sensation of bringing out the low spine and opening and broadening across the heart. Always just creating more space. Finding what works for you and then just embracing it and staying with it. Right now, my hip flexors feel really tight, so all I want to do is hang out here all the time. As you guys can probably tell, my wobbling this morning. Take 2 more breaths. Wherever you are, finding a little peace. Maybe just giving in to this posture, allowing it to be what it needs to be this morning. And then as you're ready, unravel the legs, and then begin to pull them in once again towards the chest, finding that Apanasana variation. And then from here, begin to bring your forehead up to kiss your knees. Give yourself a little squeeze, round into the spine. Feel that connection. Feel that space. And then release the back of the head down onto the mat. Bring your hands to the shins and just rock the knees open. Finding Balasana of your choice. I want to stay in this modified variation this morning with hands on shins because I feel like I can get a little bit more of my spine along on the mat, and then I start to get more stretch through the inner groin. If you have this space and you feel very flexible and open this morning, you can bring your peace fingers around your big toes, or you can take your hands to the outsides of your feet and then drag the knees down towards the rib cage. Again, if you want to stay with hands around shins and just allow this to be a little more restorative, sometimes this is a nice place to be. Just kind of surrendering into the hands, letting the knees fall open, letting the spine be gentle and soft on the mat. No need to force anything. Just wringing out the body, noticing what it's saying, where it's calling to you, where maybe it's feeling a little more open and loved. Take one more full breath here. And then when you're ready, empty all the air out of the lungs. Bring your knees in towards your chest, give yourself a little squeeze. And then inhale, release long all the way onto the mat. I know that when you are at home, sometimes this can be difficult to just give yourself stillness. If laying on your mat is not possible because there are kids or dogs that want to climb on you, maybe just taking a gentle seated meditation. Even if it's just for a few breaths, see if you can give yourself this space, this time, to just close the eyes and be here. I think this time, this practicing at home and over screens, in a way, is really powerful for us as yogis, for both teachers and students. I mean, we're all of those things anyway. But it's teaching us to be able to tune out distraction from our practice, to tune into ourselves, and also to maybe kind of rediscover your practice, to notice things that you might have been driven by ego when you're in a room crowded with people, noticing all your should do's, have to do's versus want to do's. My whole practice has definitely been messy and different and sometimes distracting. But it's also teaching me a lot about myself, about my ability to breathe in more focus and let go of the need to control everything. Finding more acceptance. Finding more courage to accept the things that are happening. If you can stay here on your mat for another few breaths, please do. If you've already moved on, no problem. If you'd like to move on from here, you can soften the knees and roll softly to one side, resting in the fetal position for as long as you need until you're ready to patiently, easily, gently press to a comfortable seat. Once you find a seat on your shins or your sits bones or a block, soften the shoulders, lengthen the spine, bring the crown of the head towards the ceiling. And then begin to seal your hands in through your heart center. Press into the palms, draw your thumbs in towards the sternum. Send yourself gratitude for showing up on your mat this morning, for finding some groundedness, some centeredness in the chaos of the life that we're leading in the moment. And then hands through our third eye as we honor and send gratitude out to everyone who's practicing with us today and always. Thanks you, all you yogis, for being here. Happy Saturday, everybody. Namaste. And as always, I'm just imagining all the echoes of namastes and energy in the room. And I thank you guys for tuning in because it really does make me feel very connected to everybody. If you are not done with your day, Robin is going to come back, or she'll be here. She's not come back, but she'll be here at noon. And she's doing a Saturday sweat. So if you guys are missing a little body weight boot camp action, Robin will be here at noon. It should be super fun. And your legs, your core, your arms are all going to burn. It's going to be great. I'm hoping to join in if I can make it. It was so nice to see you guys. You're welcome, Trisha and Tatiana and Tammy and Krishlani and Hannah and Carolina. Oh, I saw Casey joined. Lovely. Rachel. Yeah. Hi, guys. Thank you, YouTubers. Hi, Jamie. Yes, yay for boot camp. I know. I certainly need it. I've been taking her other one that's on demand, the 20-minute bodyweight boot camp on our channel that's saved, and it's kicks my butt every time. All right, you guys, have a great Saturday. Enjoy the day. As always, if you have questions or you want to tell me things I missed or screwed up, I'm open to that. Or even just send me photos of you practicing at home, because that really does help keep us feel connected. You can send them to Flex and Flow on Insta, or me. I'm at Jamie King Fit. I love to connect with all of you. All right. Thanks, everybody. See you later. Thanks, Instagrammers, for hanging in there. Whoops. I don't know what I just did, YouTubers. Whoa. Me and YouTube today. There we go. Same, Jamie, same. Bye, everybody.